So why am I wearing this stupid yellow t-shirt this week? It's not because I've got a Pokemon fetish. It's because in my first video I posted a picture of me wearing it as a kind of benchmark. I wish I'd used something nicer, it's gopping in it. So if you keep watching you'll see the latest picture of me in the benchmark t-shirt and meet the new benchmark t-shirt because this is getting too big now. Yay, go me! And without giving any spoilers, towards the end I'll also be posting another picture that I never thought I'd be able to post on YouTube or in real life or anywhere really. So if you keep tuned you'll get to see that as well. So how's the year gone? Well, I've lost 60 pound or 27 kilos or 4.3 stone. Yay, go me. But it's not all great because I've been 6 pound lighter, but it kind of eased off a bit over Christmas. But the one thing I've learned over the year is to not beat yourself up about the losses and celebrate the wins. I've started this YouTube channel and published 204 videos. Why the hell aren't I famous yet? I don't know. But maybe you can help with that. If you find this any use at all, you can like, subscribe, comment, just get involved. And I've dropped 8 inches around the waist and I seem to have lost my butt. Or most of it, or some of it anyway. So as part of the review of the year, let's see what good it's done. I started it on January the 18th, 2023. It's now January the 19th, 2024. Yep, that's a year, that's what it looks like. 52 weeks, 365 days, etc. And I'm in better shape. But it's not just shape, is it? I'm healthier. I can freely buy new clothes without having to pick something because it fits. That's a huge game changer for me and probably one of the motivations why I started this. General tasks are easier. I find going upstairs to be less hassle. You know, doing a bit of gardening seems to be less hassle. I'm out of breath less often. You know, let's not beat around the bush. I'm nearly 56 and, you know, you need to be in better shape. It's that simple. But there's other hidden things. It's boosted my confidence, definitely. I find I have a right to be taken serious. I'm not just that guy that can't even get in shape in the corner anymore. Maybe it's all perception, but I find at work I come across as a little bit more dynamic. Someone who deserves to be taken serious. And I know that's all in my head. There's plenty of big people that are taken very seriously. But for me, I feel that I've shown the world that I can do something to better myself. So I kind of expect some of them to pay attention when I speak. And I think it's actually happening. I don't know, but it's lovely getting the compliments, whatever happens. But this is one of the things about losing weight. There's more to it than just losing weight. I suppose a lot of you are sitting there thinking, God, it must be hard work. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't. Once I decided how I was going to do it, and I decided I was going to do it by achieving a calorie deficit through eating less food. And that's exactly what I did. I love my food. That's how I got fat. It's pure and simple. That's how it happens. Nothing you can do about that. You know, I eat too much. So the way I've gone about it is to control my lunch and breakfast because they're fairly boring meals you have to have every day just to stay alive. But I've made them nutrient dense. It's usually something involving porridge in the morning and usually something around about the 300 to 400 calories at lunchtime that's got a load of protein. Simple to do, you can work it out if you look on my channel or other people's channels. There's all sorts of recipes out there. But I think the one thing that's kept me going through all this has been I want an evening meal that I'm going to enjoy. And I quite enjoy jiggling with the numbers till I can get something I'm satisfied aesthetically and taste-wise with that is a sensible choice. And because you know what you're going to have, it's easy. I haven't limited myself when it comes to social life. If anything, my social life's got busier this year. You know, I've had 3 foreign holidays and 2 boat holidays. And they're all times where I didn't really hold back. Because the boat's got a lot of self-catering, there was a bit of an opportunity to hold back there a bit, and I did. You know, but best bit of 2 weeks in Japan and all that lovely food, I did what the hell I wanted. But I also walked about 10 miles a day, so I think it cancelled out. I think I put on about £4. I think things went down a little bit when I went to Sofia in Bulgaria because it was in the winter, you're more into comfort food. It was Bulgaria, bang, Christmas, bang, New Year, and I think that's where the extra £6 that I'm sitting on now has come from. But what the hell, I know I can get it off quickly enough. If you look at my week 1 video, I shifted, I think it was £7, and then in week 2 I went on a holiday to Krakow, but I don't think I gained. You know, you can still have a life around this. So where am I going now? Well, if you've been watching, you'll see that I've started the gym. Now, I'm never going to be muscle bound. I'm never going to be Mr. Attractive. However, I want to be strong. Not as in mega strong, I just want to be strong enough to go around daily life as I get older. And for me, I'm achieving that through strength training. And in the few weeks I've done it, I've noticed I'm on the static machines, I'm lifting 5 to 10k more than I was when I started, and I'm now squatting with 60 kilos on. And I'm doing that. I've chosen to have a personal trainer, and I think if you can afford it, it does make sense. Because you get your technique right at the lower weights and then you carry on. I don't know how long I'm going to carry on doing it, but at the moment I'm enjoying it, and I'm aiming for 3 times a week and usually end up with only 2. So that's the next phase, and that's one of the things I'm finding challenging going into 2024. Is in order to do that training, I'm having to eat a little bit more protein, which means it's weird. I've got so used to a certain intake that when I go past that, it's like I can't put the brakes on. So that's one of my challenges for this year. So let's talk about the t-shirt. Right. I'm going to put a picture up now of me in the t-shirt. I'm also going to put a picture up of me modelling the t-shirt. You know, there you go, pointing at my butt. It's definitely less of it, and yeah, but it's also a disgusting t-shirt. So what we've done is I've broken out another one. It's 2 sizes smaller. The old one was a XXL, and this one is a snug large, and I've actually got a medium in the drawer. So for any videos for progress for this year, they'll be in the Jack Jones one because it looks a bit smarter. And as teased at the beginning, here's a picture of me. I can't believe I'm doing this. Here's a picture of me with my top off. Now, I've not felt the confidence to do that for a long time, and to be honest, looking at that picture, not sure I'll be doing it again anytime soon. But you've seen the shape I was in the yellow t-shirt at the beginning of week 1. Wow, that guy wouldn't have got his top off in front of, how many views do I get? Possibly 30 people, but well, you never know. If I ever make it, there'll be a few hundred people having seen me with my top off. I'm not a confident man, and I'm not a pretty man either, but I think if I go on a beach holiday this year, I won't be too ashamed when put up against other guys my age, and yeah, Greenpeace won't be pushing me back in the sea. Well, they might if I'm the fattest one there, but generally I think they might find another victim to push back in the sea. But that's all to do with the confidence again, and when I pressed record on the camera, it didn't feel that bad doing it, to be honest. So yeah, go me. There's probably people laughing everywhere, and it's probably going to get my subscriber count down, but what the hell. I hope it doesn't get me any fan mail. That's really scary. I know it'll embarrass my kids. So that's basically it for the year. With the channel, I keep saying I'm going to do these playlists, and I've got so much stuff consigned up here or on paper or on a spreadsheet somewhere, but I work full time, I go to the gym 3 nights a week. I don't always get time to do it. So it's a bit late to make a New Year's resolution, but there's definitely a 5-episode playlist called How to Lose Weight, and the first episode's going to define your why. You know, why do you want to lose weight? If you're watching and you want to comment, tell me why you want to lose weight. For me, I didn't really have a why. I had a sort of, I think my first why was that I knew I was flying EasyJet, and I know their seats aren't the biggest, and I just fancied taking a couple of inches off my arse, which I achieved. But the other why was the ability to buy clothes, and far in the distance I was thinking I'll be healthier in older life, but it wasn't really a thing. But if you've got a why, you can keep hold of that. And it definitely got me for the first couple of weeks. But my why keeps changing. My why now is definitely based on long-term health goals and the ability to carry on working into an old age. I don't particularly want to retire in my mid-60s, and I'm fortunate enough to be in a job where you can work past 65, 66, and I quite fancy working a few years on, and I'm only going to do that if I'm in good shape. So there's my long-term motivation that will hopefully make me stick to it. But then again, if the last 8 weeks for anything to go by, maybe no, seriously. It's having once you're this far in, it's having a longer term goal that's going to keep you at it. And I wish I could say that the fear of it being hard work might put you off, because it hasn't been hard work. You know, I've posted a lot of the videos of the food I eat, and that's all been enjoyable. I still have weaknesses when it comes to things that make me fall off the rails. My problem is that I really struggle. There's no such thing as a biscuit barrel in the house that I live in, because you open a packet of biscuits, you eat a packet of bloody biscuits. There's, you know, those little tabs you get to put back on the top of a big pack of crisps to keep them fresh. Doesn't happen. And as for bread, I just can't keep bread in the flat I live in during the week, because if I buy a loaf of bread, I'll buy peanut butter, and I'll promise myself only one slice at night as a snack, but half a loaf gone. You're talking a few snacks of peanut butter on bread. It's nearly what my allowance is for the day. So in the same way as an alcoholic comes away from drink, a drug addict doesn't allow themselves around drugs, my binge eating is a problem I've got to be aware of for probably the rest of my life, because it's always been a thing. It's always made me get back in this state. So I control it by only having things in that need some sort of preparation. If there is anything snacky, it'll be something healthy like fruit. And the other thing is, I track everything. Even though I'm probably at a point now where I can get up, eat healthy, stay on plan, and it's all up here. But if you're not able to look back and see that you've made mistakes and what they were, you're going to carry on making them. So as I always do, let's do the numbers. Well, this week I had a deficit of 3,550 with a daily intake of 1,642. And that should elicit a bit of a weight loss for next week. You never know. But they say about 3,500 should elicit some loss, and I'm definitely on that. So let's see how it goes tomorrow, and we'll be in with a new video next week. I've enjoyed looking back on the year, and let's see if I can carry on doing it for another year. As always, I'm always going to ask you to subscribe, like and comment, or give me ideas for what you'd like me to talk about or what you'd like me to try. Hopefully by the time this airs, there will be the start of that playlist I was talking about. But depends on work, depends on social life, depends on everything, depends on frame of mind. I never realised how much effort it would take just to chuck together a pile of crappy videos each week. I don't know how they do it on these other channels, but for now, I'm still happy with that, and we'll see you soon.